here I am with TempestTries Twitch. We are in the Discord server right now. Can you hear me, good sir?
Hey Peter, what's up?
Hey, I am excited. I can hear you well. Looks like the chat will be able to hear you perfectly. We are pretty much ready to go here. Just waiting for the invitation from Anihi. Did you get to see some of those games? I saw you pop by earlier.
Oh yeah, but then I dipped to go eat food.
Do you want to hear the final count?
How big's your loss streak?
It is 1, 2. You know what? I'm just going to show it on the stream. The stream's asking. El Tempest is here. 04, aka Frosty ADC. He is here. We lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, forget those last ones because those were other days. But today we lost 8 games. We lost 8 games. We were losing MVP on 7 of them. And we played a total of 9 games. So we lost 8 out of 9 games. Losing MVP, or actually MVP on 8 of those 9 games.
Oh my goodness, MVP all across the board.
Even when we won, yeah.
Apparently.
That is the story of my Saturday ranked game sessions. It's just so many losing team MVPs. But I choose a character that gets it quite often. I choose Xenial or Rui. So that helps. Because you don't lose stars as much when you get losing team MVP. It's pretty nice. It keeps me playing. If I was losing stars every time, I don't know if I could keep at it. Teams are just so bad sometimes. It's heartbreaking. Is there stream delay? Tiny Awkward is asking. Absolutely there is stream delay. Tiger Titan saying, yikes. That's a lot of losses. We got a Dancing Octopus in the chat. Hello, Dancing Octopus. Good to see you. Oh, it's a squid, actually. My mistake. Squid is showing up for this last match of the bracket. Now, these are some good teams. These are some good teams. Let's pull up the... If you do exclamation mark tournament chat, you can see the Notion website, exclamation mark tournament. There you go. So you can click that. It'll take you right here. You can see who's playing today. SBN against BTF. Now, these are some good teams. Let's take a look at these teams. We have BTF is Back to the Future. Oh, this is actually Anihi's team. So
yep.
Anihi's on there. He's the tournament organizer. He's got Sully, who's a really good support. We saw Sully in action on Wednesday night. We had a team who couldn't make it that night, so they had viewers fill in. Sully was on the viewers team, and he was the support, and he carried those games very, very well. He did fantastic. And then they are against SBN. Do It For C Bunny. This is a stacked Conquer team. I kind of feel bad.
Do It For C Bunny is pretty stacked.
For Back to the Future. They're going to have a tough game here. Do It For C Bunny. They have Amy, Golf, Mamadaji, Korn, Fabuki. Oh, Fabuki was in chat earlier wanting to play with me. And I was saying, sorry, man, I'm just trying to solo queue because I get MVP when I solo queue. And if I'm playing with a friend, then I either take the MVP from them or they might get it and then I don't. You know, it's just, I don't know.
Whole mess.
It's a whole mess. So I'd rather just solo queue, get losing team MVPs, take screenshots, change my Facebook profile picture just so people know how important I really am when it comes to losing games. So we have some stacked teams. Yeah, Do It For C Bunny. We can actually see their scores on the Chalong website, like how many games have they won and lost? That's what I'm curious to see. So if we go back to the homepage here, we can click down here on Chalong. Right there. НAGllory. We're going to go take a peek. And we're looking at the Premier League. Oh my goodness. Chat can't even see what we were looking at. And of course there's stream delays, so they couldn't even tell me. I was showing the Arena of Valor screen. Oh, we got an invitation from Anihi himself. So let's take a look at these brackets. So you ate, you said, what did you eat?
Oh, just a light snack. I had a protein bar.
Oh, that's what I had for lunch. And they do not fill me up. So I'm very hungry. Wait, Do It For C Bunny. Is that who's playing tonight?
Yeah, it's dude for Sea Bunny versus
they have a
Anihi's
loss.
team, which is Back to the Future.
Right. Okay. So Anihi's team. Oh, if Anihi's team wins today, they will have 3 points, meaning that there will be a 3-way tie for second place. So 3-way tie to say who will move on to the finals. But if they lose or they tie, they will not be moving on to the finals rounds. That's the situation today.
Okay, well, let's put it this way. I like Anihi. He's a great person. I just don't know if his team can win against Do It for Sea Bunny.
Well, we don't know, but we need to paint the picture for the people so that they...
Yeah, I'm trying to paint Back to the Future as kind of this underdog team right now. They are clearly the underdog.
They need to... If they win this, they have... It's good for them. They can make it to the finals. If they lose, it's going to be tricky. It's going to be very tricky. So, well, it's not even going to be tricky if they lose. If they lose, they're just out completely. So it's not tricky at all. The game itself is going to be what is difficult. And you'll see on the right-hand side, we have our team. They have some different names, actually, than what they usually have. Did they rename themselves? I'm almost wondering if that's what happened.
I think so.
I see one of their names, Pete PSR, and I don't see Amy Q on that team. I don't see, who else don't I see? Amy Q is always here on their team.
Is Golf here? No, I don't.
Yeah, I don't see Golf either. Yeah, that's who else is missing. Or maybe they changed their names, but I do see Fubuki here. I don't see Korn either. Sus Boy. I do not see Sus Boy or Jaden. Yeah, so they must have changed they definitely changed some of their names. So let's take a look at who we see banned off the gates. We see Zada and Hayate banned. Of course, Hayate has been the guy of the entire tournament. You see him either banned or chosen.
Like clearly great bans. Hayate, great hero to get out of there. On the other side, we do have the Teamy Butterfly ban. Getting Butterfly off the table completely makes sense.
Yeah, Teamy is an interesting ban, I think, for them. I feel like the red team, SBN, so they definitely are more skilled or experienced than Back to the Future, which you have mentioned. So for them, I feel like Teamy's a good pick for them. Teamy, yeah, I don't know, because the choice is to either ban Zip or Teamy. Who would you rather your opponent's team have? And they decided they'd rather have their opponent's team have Zip. So we'll see if that comes back to bite him. I personally prefer seeing Teamies on opposing teams as opposed to Zips.
Otta's a really good counter to Zip, so I could see why.
Oh yeah, Otta. Yeah, so you let them choose Zip and then you counterpick. Yeah, that's a good point. It's harder to counterpick Teamy. Teamy kind of you counter Teamy by how you play around him, your map positioning, the fights that you choose to take.
Oh, actually, no. Instead of the auto, we're gonna see the Mina pick. Do you want to explain how Mina was reworked? Because recently she was reworked from how she was before that.
Yeah. So before Mina, her passive was that as she takes damage, she has a percentage chance to counterattack and deal just a circle of damage around her. So they removed that. So how her passive works now is she gains stacks on her, underneath her health bar. You see that she is gaining some stacks, and once those are full, she gets some good perks. She gets lifesteal, and I believe she gets to cast her first skill for free. And her skills are still essentially the same. Her first skill, she spins around, does some damage around her. Her second skill is a hook, pulls people towards her. It's not a very big hook, but it can pull people over walls. It's still pretty scary. And then her ultimate, it taunts everybody around her in a circle. And when they're taunted, they're forced to attack her with just their auto attacks. They can't use any abilities or anything. They can't run away. And it's a very strong ability. And actually in the chat earlier, as I was streaming earlier, Dark Gaming, who's a very good player, was talking about Mina and how powerful she is currently. She can be in the Slayer lane or she can be a support. You can see either option. And whoa, you actually see Krizix being drafted. So Krizix definitely will be the support. It's kind of his only role. And Sully,
I'm very curious. We have Lumber and
being floated.
Zip
He won't choose Lumber. Yeah, I'm.
No, he's already chosen Lumber. He's on ban now.
What? Actually?
Yeah. Look. Yep.
Oh my goodness, you were right. I was thinking there's no way. They're lumber and zip. That's not ideal. I think they made a mistake there.
It's not standard. I'll say that.
Remember last Saturday they chose 2 supports by accident. We had to restart the match.
There might be a restart.
Yeah.
I'm literally looking over it in the Discord right now, and Anihi is sitting all alone in a voice channel by himself.
Yeah, you'll see they missed a ban there as well. Blue team, they chose a lumber, which you don't need 2 supports, especially those 2 supports who have very similar roles, and then they didn't ban somebody. So I am almost wondering if Sully's game disconnected or something. We might have Anihi pop in. I don't know.
All right, we got the Jungle Alice coming out with
there we go.
The
Definitely
80 carry Grack. I love to see it.
Yeah, actually earlier I had a Grack. Oh hey, we got Anihi popping in.
Are we getting the reset here?
Yes, we are. We are getting the reset here.
So are the picks the same up for Mina, Raz, and Krizix?
For up till Omen. Yeah.
Up until Omen. Okay, and then for the red team, what picks do they have locked in?
I think they had the Mina and the Raz.
Okay, excellent. Just wanted to confirm.
Okay.
Sounds good. Thank you. So that was the Honorable Sir Anihi who came in, the tournament organizer, the man behind all of this, and he's very humble. He would say, no, it's the people that made this happen, and the people contributed, but Anihi's the one who
he's the main guy.
The idea. Yes, he's the guy who started all. He's the passion and the vision behind this НАGlory tournament, and we all support what he's doing. But he came in and he was telling us we've had a bit of a glitch.
Very interesting strat coming in from Do It for C Bunny. We have the Penta Punish.
Yeah. That's a lot. TPP, that's the Penta Punish, the pool party, the Peter Pot. It can stand for a lot of things. Make sure you join the Discord. The acronym is TPP. !Discord will take you there. If you like this tournament, if you want to get involved, if you want to win some money in the future, absolutely. Now we have nobody talking in the chat right now. I'm very surprised. We have stream delay.
Quiet, chat.
Yeah, we have stream delay on, but usually that doesn't stop everybody from talking completely.
Have we made an announcement that the tournament match is happening yet?
Yeah, I restarted the tournament. Oh, we got a dog here. He just had a bath, so he is just running around being all crazy. Tempest, have you ever bathed a dog before?
No, not yet.
It's quite an
I
ordeal.
have a cat.
Oh yeah, you don't have to bathe them, I guess.
I don't really have to bathe them unless they really mess up or something.
So, can they not surrender, or how does this work?
No, it's until 2 minutes, I believe. Then you can surrender. It's either 2 or 5 minutes. I can't exactly remember which one.
Okay.
But they're probably just gonna try to feed Do It for C Bunny as many kills as possible to force the farm difference, and then push to core.
Oh yeah, that could work. Tempest in the chat saying, "I'm just watching." Sounds good. Or sorry, that's Tiger Titan. For some reason, your name is black on my screen.
I was gonna be like, wait, since when did I type in chat?
We have another Tempest though, L Tempest 04. Frosty ADC changed his name.
I'm the first Tempest, that's right.
You're the original Tempest.
OG.
Yeah, so guys, we're just hanging out. I'm very excited to see Rui. It's the first time we've seen Rui in this tournament, even if it is just for a goofy pick. For this slow mode, makes me happy. Wow, I'm so hungry that the smell of Douglas after his bath. He has a coconut shampoo, and it's actually like my mouth is watering.
You're just like, oh, it smells like an Unami bar.
Yeah, it smells like a delicious meal. But no, it's just my little wet dog. Oh. Well, that was interesting. A little bit delayed here, these games, because there was a technical issue. What even is the issue that caused that, I wonder? I don't know. It's intriguing. Well, I think we'll have a wet dog break. He's come to visit us. Let's take a peek. There he is. You can see him in all of his wet glory. He's trying to dry himself off, and he likes to dance on the carpet like that. You won't be able to see it for a few seconds, Anihi, but it's pretty funny. Dancing dog. Alright, he's gone. That was fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that little wet dog break there. The bath boy, they call him. And yeah, he smells delicious. It's coconut shampoo. And I need to switch the screen that you guys are seeing because we're going into the custom games lobby and we don't want to get crashed by you guys joining us. I just cooked up some eggs and threw in some pepperoni and covered it with some sour cream and hot sauce. What? Eggs with sour cream?
That sounds like some budget food if I've ever heard it.
Yeah, that sounds very budget. That does not sound appetizing to me at all. I like sour cream and onion chips, and that's like pretty much it. I can't imagine it with eggs, because eggs are really soft, and sour cream is soft, and hot sauce is soft. It's like a smoothie on a plate is essentially what that sounds like to me. Doesn't sound appetizing. I'm actually glad you said that my mouth is no longer watering. But I hope you enjoy it. It's something that's good for you. So we're going to see the same bands. We're going to see Zada banned. And who else was banned? Hayate, Zada, Hayate,
yes, Hayate.
Butterfly,
and then the other
and
side
Timmy.
had Timmy. Yep.
And so the picks we're going to see locked in is going to be Zip. And who else was it? On the left-hand side. I can't remember. They remember. We'll trust them.
Yeah. Anihi will stop it if something happens. So.
Tiger Titan. Yeah, just throw some stuff together and it's all good. Whatever's in the
Hey,
fridge.
look. I mean, like, you know, it makes sense, dude.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna judge. I work in a professional kitchen and I'm not gonna judge.
We're seeing, it looks like 2 picks now? Oh. That's what happened last time, and they chose Lumber. That's right, Omen. It was Zip, Omen, and now hopefully we don't see a support in the 3rd slot, because that would be pretty awkward. That's what just happened, and we had to restart everything from the beginning.
Alright, but it is going to be interesting to see who they do end up picking. It looks like they're hovering over some 80 carries.
They're hovering,
right now.
yeah, Marksman. Laville or Cathany is what they're hovering, but I imagine they'll probably just go with Elsu. No, I'm just kidding. They'll probably choose one of the ones they're looking
No way, are we going to see the Liliana?
Liliana, and so that would mean Anihi would play it. Liliana.
Yeah, right.
Why
yeah.
would they even flash it? They're asking for it to be banned by doing that. That's my thought anyways. I don't know, maybe they aren't concerned. Maybe it's part of a mind game. They want to show the Liliana. So they're saying, well, maybe you'll want to ban her when they were actually planning to go with Lorien.
Well, they have to pick a mid laner pretty soon.
Yeah.
They do have, like, because Do It For Sea Bunny already picked the Raz.
Yeah.
So that leaves Do It For Sea Bunny to just keep banning mages, taking mages off the table.
That's true, yeah. Now, I know Anihi really likes Diao-chan, and she's not a common pick, but Diao-chan's actually pretty good against Mina. Because the way Mina works is that Mina, she's kind of like Rack, she kind of stands there a little bit when she uses her ult, she gets people to, she taunts people, all that sort of thing. She has a lot of opportunities to get frozen. She has no movement skills at all. So Diao-chan can punish that. Raz doesn't have any movement skills, but he kind of dodges and weaves. It's his passive that he's like a little Street Fighter guy. Punches through
He doesn't have any movement skills. His ult and S1 both give him a long dash.
Well, I guess. I guess for me when I think it doesn't take him over walls though, and he kind of.
Oh, okay.
It pushes. It's more like Thane. Like I wouldn't say that Thane has any movement skills, but I guess actually Thane's push is technically a movement skill. So yeah, Raz does have movement skills. I should specify he can't go over walls. He's not as mobile as
I'm not sure if you've played Raz before, but yeah, you can definitely go over walls with his ultimate and auto attack.
I know his passive can go over walls. I didn't know his ultimate goes over walls though.
Yeah, his ultimate goes over walls. Same with his auto attack.
Well, I know his so his passive does, but his S1 and his ult, I thought they didn't. I'll have to check it out. You know what? Maybe you're right.
It's pretty it's pretty strict with it, but yeah, you can definitely do it.
I'll have to try it out. I have played Raz a fair bit. I'd say I have 30 games on him. Not a ton, but he's pretty fun. And so I know, yeah, when your passive's ready, you go up to a wall and you auto attack it and you jump over it. That's your passive. Yeah, so, and Tiger Titan saying his S1 and his alt go over walls. Yeah, I had no idea they went over.
Peter over here has me acting up. I'm like, wait, I'm the mid laner over here. I should know.
Viris and Crixie, it looks like they might be the last choice. Yeah, so we've actually seen Back to the Future playing with Viris in the past, and I feel like it's had mixed results. I feel like there's games it's gone well,
more mixed results,
and then games where it hasn't gone well at all. So hopefully this is one of those games for them where it goes very well. We'll have to see. Viris has a tough time with Raz. Any character that has the ability to move around quickly around her skill shots is hard for her because Viris is a very skill shot focused character. Even her passive, her lifesteal, big circle around her, it's not right next to her. It has a zone that it can hit, and it can be tough to line that up against a Raz, I've found, when I'm playing Viris anyways.
You know, Viris completely relies on her skill shots, so any character that has some form of movement can be very tricky for her to deal with.
Yeah, looking at the blue team Back to the Future, they have completed their draft. I feel as though the Laville is going to have to be the one dealing most of the damage. Laville and Crixie. Crixie's going to have a hard time against Mina. If Mina ever gets a hook on the Crixie, Crixie's dead. With Mina's ultimate and hook, like she has a lot of range that she can just completely shut down Crixie. So Zip's going to have to be busy helping Crixie stay safe and helping Laville stay safe. Viris is gonna have to do what she does. It's gonna be Violet as well, has big somersault, can go through walls and roll around, and it's hard to hit her as Viris with the skill shot, so it's gonna be tricky. On the red side we have Mina and Krizik, so late game that's a pretty strong combo. I can really see Raz doing quite well this game. I'm excited to see what comes out of him, and I'm gonna be keeping an eye on Zip. Sully, very good player, very good support player. I'm a support main if you don't know. I love to watch the supports in action, so we'll get to see Zip being played. He's usually banned, so it's really actually pretty exciting to see Zip being chosen in this high-level tournament game. The last game in the brackets. This is it, guys. 9 weeks have culminated in this event today, and we will see who will make it into the final playoff series. If Back to the Future wins both games, they will be advancing. If they lose or tie, they will not be. So let's do it for Sea Bunny. Just needs to win one of these two games, and they will be in excellent shape. They will be guaranteed to move on.
If chat doesn't know, I'm a mid laner main, so I keep a very close eye on the mid laners. Oh,
that's right.
If we're gonna talk about friends here, I'm gonna talk about Anihi. I feel like Anihi is a very interesting case when it comes to mid laning, as he doesn't seem very comfortable with the meta picks. And I feel like meta picks aren't like extremely important in the mid lane. I feel like it's a lot better to be more comfortable and more mechanically capable if you're gonna be playing in mid.
He likes to forge his own path. Oh, good stun there by Zip. So you see Zip starting the S1. That's a lot more common nowadays to see Zip start with the S1. Zips used to start with the S2 so they could go into the opponent's jungle, suck up the buff and run away, but it's just not as consistent as the S1.
It's not nearly as good as being able to potentially set up for your team with the S1 early on.
Yeah, we see Mina just absolutely smacking this Omen up in the top lane there, which is something you would not usually hear anybody say. Because Mina was just a support for so long.
Oh, but she can definitely be played in Slayer lane now.
Yep, she's very common in Slayer lane now. Very strong. As you can see, she's beating Omen.
Have great rotation. consistency right now.
Yeah, big invade
actually
here on
something-
Tiberius. This is going to be tough. I think she's going to go down. Yeah, that's a strong combo there. Oh, landing the passive, getting the lifesteal. That's huge. Which
That was a
Anihi
very
follows
clutch.
up. Yeah, Anihi follows up with his S1, pushing
All
back
right.
the opponents.
Noticing, I've already seen great improvement coming in from Back to the Future, and now they have an opportunity to maybe steal a kill here. They do not. Krizix gets out of there right away. Yeah, no, do it. Not do it for C Bunny. Back to the Future, they've definitely been practicing. You can tell. Look at the rotations. Look at the teamwork in the early game at the very least.
Yeah.
Let's see if they can keep it up.
Doing fantastic. Spirit Sentinel going to the red team. However, blue team, Back to the Future still ahead with the gold. Just a couple hundred, but that's still a big deal. They're playing against an all-conqueror team. Very strong opponent's team. Oh, a huge
Oh my
Krizix
goodness.
pull.
Krizix.
Yeah, but Viri's landing the skill shot, getting that lifesteal, and
Okay, that
doing
was
some
a
damage.
really good engage coming from Back to the Future. Main reason being that Krizix had already used his S2 on the wave there, so meaning he no longer had the crowd control to control the situation.
Exactly.
Which now leads Back to the Future to invade the jungle, steal a creep. They're now rotating down to bottom.
That's really good.
So
Yeah.
far, great stuff.
Notice how they didn't start the dragon yet either. That's smart. They wouldn't have been able to kill it in time. They would have just been leashing it, weakening it for their opponent's team. Now they're converging back in the center. Now this is huge.
Oh, the ult locking down. Mina ends up falling. Krizix now going to try to pull in someone. He does, but the zip getting them out of there.
Wow,
Okay, reveal.
this is
Backing up,
huge.
doing tons of damage. Oh, and Viri's doing tons of damage as well.
Yeah,
but we
Viri's
do
doing
have-
phenomenally right now. She's landing all of the skill shots, which I was saying is hard to do against characters like Raz and characters like Violet who roll around and they're just hard to hit. You commented that Omen ult. That was huge. Alting the Mina so she couldn't get anywhere. She was dead. She was out of the fight, and so they were able to fight a favorable engagement there. Now, their opponents are very experienced, so Back to the Future winning the early game, but their opponents could turn it around if they aren't careful. And that was a huge gank
looks
at the
like-
bottom. Viri's landing the ult on Violet. Violet has to use her flicker to get out. Laville landing his ult on the Violet. Yeah, she's having to back out. They could push the tower if they had a wave, but they don't, so they're going to go for the dragon. That's a smart play
Alright,
here.
it looks like they're going to force. Will do it for C Bunny, do anything about it. So far, it's looking like a clean dragon take. Raz tosses out the S1, doesn't manage to take it. Varus Back to the Future doing a great job taking the dragon. Getting caught up on my words there for a second.
Yeah, no, they were able to. I'm really impressed with how they're playing, like you said. Zips all the places he needs to be.
It feels like we're watching a conk team. I'm so happy for Anihi's team right now.
They really want
I'm
to win.
sorry,
Yeah.
but I'm such a big fan of Anihi's team because I just want them to win so badly.
Yeah.
I know we're supposed to be impartial here, but I gotta
Mina
support
took a ton
friend.
of damage there. She kind of just roamed right through the mid lane. And she's tanky, so she didn't die, but still being a half health, that makes it very hard for her to try to initiate any fight. She's going to have to heal somehow or just play safe, and neither of those things are what Mina wants to do. We see a 3v2 in the bottom lane, potentially. Up top, we have a 3v1. Are they going to dive the tower? It's hard to say. Depends how careful Omen
Dark
is.
Spectre coming in for some support, just to try and hold them off. We're gonna see what happens here, as we might have a team fight about to happen in mid. Depends on
looks
which
like it.
support decides to go in first.
There's no wave, so I'd be surprised to see if Oh, but Viri's landing the
Dark
S1 skill.
Spectre!
Yeah, pulls in the Raz.
Oh man,
Pokes
that
him a lot.
got very scary for the Raz for a second there.
Yeah, so where do they go from here? They want to push the bottom tower. They have an excellent opportunity to. Omen's going to be able to protect the top tower. We might see a fight between him and Mina. I don't think he wants to fight Mina, though. Even though he is ahead on gold, I believe, 2.7k against Mina's 2. Actually, Mina's slightly ahead. But I feel like in that matchup, the Mina buff has really helped her. When she gets attacked quickly by Omen, she actually gets more passive stacks. So I feel like it's not a good fight for the Omen, but I could be wrong. Omen actually just completing his...
Anihi
Fafnir's-
kind of caught out in the middle here. Doesn't look like he's going to make it out alive. Zip tries to save him. Doesn't manage to do it. Now he's getting knocked away. Okay, he does make it
But
out.
they were able to get the bottom tower. If they don't die here, then it's worth it. If they do die, I don't know.
Oh, I
Zip
don't
trying
know.
to save
Zip-
who we can.
Oh, Dark Spectre, no! Dark Spectre does end up falling. A little bit of an overextension. They're trying to get Zip out of there. Didn't really seem like it's necessary, and looks like Dude for C Bunny's going to capitalize on this situation. Looks like they are going to get the tower right back.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. They were able to get the tower Back to the Future, but then immediately losing it makes it not worth it. They lost the tower and they lost 2 kills. Wow, and Kha'Zix is going in.
Oh, this might be another tower as well.
Yep.
Anihi forced to pop the ultimate. Does pop the Arctic Orb, but it's not enough to get him out of there. Now we have Leveal getting pushed in from the Raz, getting followed up by the Violet there.
Now, meanwhile, up top, Omen's playing it well, pushing. Anytime you leave Omen alone, he's going to be pushing lanes, and he was able to get a tower up top. However, if you look at the gold, they're starting to catch up. Do it for Seabunny, starting to get back up there. Now, the dragon is up, and both teams are going to want to try to play around it. It gives the whole team gold, so you actually get a lot of gold by taking the dragon. I'm watching where Zip's going. He's kind of poking the mid lane a little bit, keeping vision in that bush. Now, they do not know where the opponent's Violet is. That's the downside. Once you take the tower, you can expect their laner to roam a lot more, and they are definitely seeing that. Looks like we're seeing a fight shape up in the top lane. Oh, Mina using her scythe, pulling in the Viri's ultimate ability. Oh, Zip comes in, uses his ult.
Oh, wait, does he ult the wrong way, though?
No, okay, I think that he wanted to.
Trying to put him in between him and the enemy team. It's actually doing a great job, and now Dark Spectre is able to go and absolutely pops off, getting those passive stacks off, doing tons of damage.
Oh, the big ult from Lorian landing on the Kha'Zix. Oh, but it's not a long stun because they're pretty close, but with Zip's first skill landing, that'll be a kill, and that's huge. Meanwhile, Omen in the bottom lane pushing all the way up. All those bottom towers are now, they're all the way up to the base.
Going in for the tower dive, killing Raz.
Wow.
Ooh.
I missed that. So they traded Zip for Raz there, right? That's a really good trade for Back to the Future. Also getting that kill on Leveal is massive. He's the marksman. He wants those gold. The more gold he gets, the more damage he does. Marksman scaled the most off of gold. So something to note here that Back to the Future have lost their mid lane tower. Their opponents still have their mid lane tower up. But they don't care. Back to the Future is going for the dragon. Yeah.
This is doable for Back to the Future.
Yeah, absolutely.
So far they're doing great. Okay, Vera's very greedy over here. Oh, but Anihi gets the cleanup, but Anihi's gonna end up falling himself. Leveal doing tons of damage. Will Kha'Zix be able to make it out alive? He is forced to pop his ultimate just to escape. He is gonna get the recall. Leveal coming in for the invade. Mina manages to pull him in. Zip giving him his shield, giving that slight protection. Do you see the positioning of Sully here? He's doing such a great job at putting his body in between his marksman and the enemy team.
Yeah, if he gets pulled by a hook, or if a hook pops out, he wants to be the one getting pulled by it. And we see sprint on Mina as opposed to flicker. Oh, we're going to see Viri's go down. Actually, she didn't want to be there. She just wanted to kill the bird, I think, and didn't realize the opponent's team was all there. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, as you can see right now, with Dude for Seabunny being behind in gold, they are trying to force team fights right here, trying to get picks. That's a really good way to counter if you're trying to come back from a gold deficit here.
Yep.
And it looks like Dude for Seabunny's plan is starting to work as now Anihi is now forced to pop the ultimate. Can Sully get in there to save his team? Hold on. Omen gets killed. Sully going in, and now we have a fight here. Anihi doing tons of damage. The Slayer does end up falling, but will Do It for Seabunny be able to escape with it?
Oh, it doesn't look like it. It looks like Raz is
so much damage. He does end up getting it. And now, Mina's in trouble.
We're gonna see Mina go down here too. I think so.
Leveal gets the kill. Goodness. Oh wait, Elaine is now in there. Oof.
Zip's trying to run. No, he's not able to make it out, but doesn't
look at this
matter. Yeah, they're pushing
mid push. It's
mid, yeah.
Things for them
if they get that tower in the mid lane, this isn't League of Legends, so those will not respawn. They'll have super minions for the rest of the game. But they don't want to overstay. It looks like they may have... Wow, Kha'Zix coming in, pulling in.
Okay, Anihi making this smart decision.
Yeah,
trying to get out of there.
Run.
Oh, Violet is so close to hitting him with that S1. Oh, it's just barely.
Yeah, so in those instances, Crixie gets a 20% movement speed when she uses an ability. Would it have been favorable for her to cast her S1, or does that stop her from moving to cast it? Just for the movement speed? I'm not sure. I wonder if that might have saved the Crixie there. I don't know. They're losing the dragon.
Mid.
Yeah, getting that dragon is really big for Seabunny. And we see the Slayer Dragon, which they got earlier. They have that placed down. Now here's a big convergence right here on Mina. Will Mina be able to make it out? Zip using everything, using his ultimate, using his first skill.
Sprint.
Yeah, she's
pretty
sprinting
bulky,
out.
so.
Yeah, she's quite tanky, and she is able to live even with 3 of the enemies there. Oh, Zip's just trying to get some vision. No.
Sully! Oh no!
He doesn't have ultimate. He just used it earlier. Oh, is he going to live?
Anihi popping the ultimate.
Wow,
oh,
he ends up living.
Elaine doing so much damage. Everyone falls super low. Sully trying to get his team out of there. Oh my goodness.
Wow, he was able to save his team when he had no health. He had hardly any health. That's amazing. This is, you want to have a good Zip on your team. This is why. This is why you often see Zip down. Bam.
Okay, but things are looking really bad for Back to the Future right now. All the waves are being pushed up. Sully has to get his team out of there. Elaine going in on Sully. Can Sully make it out alive? He does. Team is fighting right directly on top of the core, but look at the absolute teamwork coming in from Back to the not Back to the Future, Do It for Sea Bunny, as they are now collapsing on Anihi's team one by one, picking them off. They are now hitting the core. Things are looking bleak as Do It for Sea Bunny takes a well-fought game over Back to the Future.
That was a very tight game, a very close game. I really enjoyed that game. We can see the game's telling us our MVPs. I didn't have time to switch out, but yeah, if we were to say who stood out for us, I definitely was really impressed with that Zip's play. We did see the Vil, of course, getting the MVP that the game awards, but I really liked the Zip. And huge shout outs to Dark Spectre. Played Viris so well, landed so many skill shots early game. Was just tearing it up. I think just as the game progressed, it became a little more difficult to keep up with the opponents. And on the red team, I was really impressed with the Elaine. Surprisingly, you don't see him as much. I don't know a ton about him because I don't see him very much, but he was just doing such insane damage. Yeah, how about for you? Who stood out for you there?
Definitely the Zip. The Zip during late game, just like his positioning overall was a very strong from what we saw.
Okay, give me an invite just in 1 second here. I'm just going over, showing the equipment to all the viewers so they can see the score and all the details. All right, I am ready for that invitation whenever you want to send it. 30% damage dealt by that Laville. Holy moly. That's crazy. That's so much. Tiny Awkward, wait, towers respawn in League? So in League you have you have a tower and you have an inhibitor. The inhibitor is what causes super minions to spawn, and the inhibitors are placed directly behind towers, and yes, the inhibitors respawn. Towers don't respawn, but inhibitors respawn. In this game, your tower and your inhibitor is the same. It's in one. So I need to update the Team v Team here, because that was Do It for Sea Bunny, ended up taking that game. Now I wonder for Sea Bunny, sorry, Back to the Future. This is going to be a tougher game for them. The characters they liked playing are no longer available. They cannot choose Viris. We just saw the server's best Viris doing a phenomenal job. We just saw Zip being played, and they're probably going to have to ban Zip now, I imagine.
Okay, so after watching that game, I think we are going to see a lot smarter play coming in from to Do It for Sea Bunny.
Yes, yeah.
Back to the Future definitely put up an amazing fight, so we might end up seeing an even stronger version of Do It for Sea Bunny coming out here.
Yeah, I think they were caught by surprise. I think we were too. Back to the Future just came on so strong early on in that last game. They played really well. Now I'm trying to...
Yes, by far, that was their best game in the whole tournament.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what went wrong for them, and I think it's what you commented on, is that Sea Bunny was roaming as a team. Once they were behind on gold, they just stuck together as 5. And I think that they were
tried
hoping
to go for picks.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. They were hoping they could get some picks on to the opponent's team. And I think if the opponent's team had maybe stuck together more or farmed safely or whatnot, they'll have to go back and watch the match. But I think that may have been what led to
definitely when you're in that situation, like if you're ahead in gold and all of a sudden you see the enemy team starting to group up, that's when the IDL needs to start saying, hey guys, we're going for picks, we need to control the map.
Yeah, Yeah, you're right for sure. I'm gonna set up a prediction here. So if you're watching, you can vote. You can wager your channel points on who you think will win. So I'm setting up a new prediction right now. Who will win this next game? And your options are going to be Sea Bunny, and the other option is Back to Future. Okay, submission period. You have how many minutes to guess the outcome? You have 5 minutes to guess the outcome, and we're going to start the prediction. You or a mod will need to confirm the outcome within 24 hours of the end. Got it. Here we go, guys. Prediction time. Who's going to win? You can wager channel points. And the way that the wagers work is that you get more points if there's less people voting for your option. So for example, I think Sea Bunny is favored to win, seeing as they won the last game. So if you vote for Back to the Future to win and they end up winning and everybody voted for Sea Bunny, you're going to get a lot more channel points. It's pretty cool. We see the bans coming out. We do see Zip ban, which is what I was suspecting. I was suspecting they would ban Zip. They don't want their opponents to get, but their opponents got Teamy. And that's also very scary. It's very scary. We see Lumber chosen as the support by Sully. Lumber is a very strong meta choice right now. Lumber's kind of always been strong, just what he does as a support. He gives passive armor and magic resistance to his nearby teammate, and himself. So he becomes tankier and he helps his teammates become tankier. And what else does he do? His first skill does damage and reduces the attack of the opponent that he hits. His second skill used to give a shield. It's a dash. It goes through walls, all that good stuff. It used to give shields to teammates. Now it just knocks up the opponents when he hits them. And his ultimate is just a fantastic crowd control ability. Fairly low cooldown for what it does. He sends a huge seismic, what do you call it? Just a path. He creates a path of seismic energy, slows people down for about 5 seconds. It's left on the ground, and it knocks up everybody that it hits, and it was just recently buffed. It's even stronger now. So we'll be getting to see that in action. We see Arthur chosen as well. He's a tanky guy, and Caphany is a very strong marksman. She's kind of been the second most common marksman this tournament. Hayate has been either banned or chosen, and Caphany is chosen in a lot of games, I'd say. She's probably the most common marksman we've seen actually played. And on the blue team, we have Zada, who's a mid laner, high skill cap, very hard to play, but when you see him in action, he's very strong when somebody knows how to play him well, and Sea Bunny knows how to play this character well. We've seen this Zada pop off.
That is very scary when someone's good with them.
And we see Thorn being chosen as well. Now, I do not know much about Thorn. He's a very new marksman, but he's very complex for a marksman.
Oh, isn't it? Yeah, isn't it like the more attack speed you build on him, the stronger, like the more damage he does, his attack speed doesn't actually increase?
It could be. I'm not sure. I know that Caphany is that way. But Thorn, he interchanges his bullets. He has purple, yellow, and blue bullets that he can change, and they do a lot of crazy things. And his ultimate is a huge long range, just wide area ultimate. Doesn't do a ton of damage unless he's really fed, but it's just a huge ultimate. Seen bans. We see Batman and Quillen, so two heroes that can go invisible. I wonder if Anihi's team will choose Wukong, the only other hero that goes invisible, because they're like, looks like Sea Bunny doesn't like invisible heroes. Maybe we'll go for another invisible hero. It's hard to say. They've not chosen
they
the
just
jungle.
go Krizix, Wukong. Let's go.
Yeah, That's true. Krizix also goes invisible and makes his teammates invisible. It's pretty scary. They're just trying to figure out who to choose. They banned Florentino and Richter, so they're banning Slayer lane choices. So that means if you are on the blue team, you cannot choose Richter, you cannot choose Florentino, and you cannot choose Mina. Omen is still an option. And looking at Arthur, you have some options. Actually, Malok would be a really good choice here. Malok is huge.
Ooh, we do see a Liliana pick.
Oh yeah, that's your main, isn't it, Tempest?
Oh yeah, I do main a Liliana.
So it must be a nice feeling because I haven't seen my mains chosen once this entire tournament. So
well, I did train Anihi's Liliana as well, so
that's good. But it is exciting. It's not the first time we've seen Liliana this tournament either. You probably feel like a proud dad seeing your main character being played. I wish I knew that feeling.
I'm really scared because Liliana and Zada is really hard, but it's not impossible. If Liliana can outplay and has some support help, then it's definitely doable. But going into this team, Liliana is a pretty decent pick. Kira against the Liliana. I think Liliana wins it pretty well, so it'll be interesting to see.
Okay, good to know. We see Ari being chosen as the Slayer lane of choice. I would have thought maybe Malok would be a good choice here for that true damage, the ultimate, the engage, all that. But they opted to go with Ari, so Ari gets a lot of shields. And nobody...
She's not the strongest Slayer laner in the game.
No, she's not the most common.
Decent.
She's getting some buffs very soon where she will deal true damage, which is pretty cool. But she's going to be against Arthur. She's a lot more mobile than Arthur. But other than that, she's not chosen that often, so it'll be exciting to see her in action. And we need to have a jungle pick now from Back to the Future. Looking at the opponent's team, it's hard to say. I mean, Teamy is a nightmare when you're a jungler, having to fight against a Teamy.
Oh, if they're gonna go double marksman, that'll be really interesting. I was gonna maybe suggest Pain. I feel like Pain would do really strongly against that enemy team.
Oh, except for Teamy. Teamy's like the main counter against Pain.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, so if Pain uses his ultimate then Teamy has two methods to stun any engage that Pain tries to do, as well as Teamy can revive himself and an ally. So Teamy's really good against burst mages, such as, well, burst characters, but specifically assassin mages. He's really good against Zill as well. Teamy's not as good against poke type heroes, or as you commented, I think the last time, split pushing and taking other areas of the map. So that Teamy doesn't really get to help in team fights. This is a very interesting draft, seeing Violet and Caphane. We're going to be seeing Jungle Violet. So Jungle Violet's very susceptible to Kira. Kira can go through walls. Kira doesn't care if you are behind a wall or trying to run away and you do a somersault through a wall, which Violet can do. Usually Violet can try to get away, do a little cute somersault, a little pirouette, start dancing, whatever. Cartwheel, no, that's Kira doesn't care about that. Kira goes through the wall, she'll find you. Her and her teddy bear that she holds in her, not in this picture, but in her other picture and animation, she has a little teddy bear. They will find you. So that's scary, being a squishy jungler against somebody who can invade you and hunt you down as easily as Kira.
Oh my. That's really scary. Surfer's best Zada in Conk, 27th Conk spot.
Oh, that's intimidating. Our opponents can't see that, but we can, we know. So yeah,
we can.
It's going to be exciting seeing the Zada in action, which is unfortunate for our tournament organizer Anihi having to play against server's best Zada, high-ranking Conqueror. It's going to be difficult. Going to be difficult. We see Thorn starting in the bot lane right away. He's getting right there. He's got his little purple bullet loaded up. Meanwhile, 3 enemies in the mid lane. That's going to be tough for Zad. He's just going to play it safe, though. He knows he doesn't.
All right, looks like
do anything
so they are going to
crazy.
go with a shared farm plan. What that looks like.
Yeah,
and an early invade right
yeah.
away. All right, that gets both them up to their level 2 right away. Wow.
Yeah, we'll see. Teamy's actually starting off with the Thorn here, giving Thorn that extra gold. And now Teamy's making his way up to possibly help the Kira. That's the thing with Teamy. You want to be everywhere because you give a passive gold bonus. But if you're giving the gold bonus to your teammates, you're not getting the vision. So you got to decide what you want to do. That's the hard part is teaming. So you can learn a lot watching good teamies. Teamies going in.
Oh my gosh, we have a huge grouping up here in mid right now.
Yeah, we see Ari there wanting to jump in if she can. Nope, her and Arthur are just rotating back up top. Arthur's going to be protecting Violet, so Ari cannot go in and invade, which is nice. That's the downside of being Violet is you're very, very squishy, but thankfully Back to the Future drafted some defensive style heroes, which will be able to help protect her. We see Kira doing a little quick jump in, trying to get the bird, not able to.
No, she did.
She did. Yeah, she did actually.
Yeah.
So that was good for her, being able to get that, getting the vision. We see in the mid lane here, Ari having to back out. Took a
we do have a huge 4-man rotation. Anihi, okay, aware of the situation, gets out of there immediately.
We see Violet going to be able to get the Spirit Sentinel. That's really big for her. Get some extra gold. You see red team slightly ahead on gold. That's a large contributing factor. Getting those little jungle minions that are in the middle help out. Now we do have the dragon up. We're going to see either of these teams rotate down there to take it. We might see red team going for it. Back to the Future has started the dragon.
Really? They're going to start it before they clear bottom. Okay. That's
yeah, so they don't have bot lane priority. Meaning Caffney's going to have to go and clear that, so she's not there to help with the dragon. They also don't have Violet there.
Okay, he is going to get the vision now.
They see this dragon being started. Violet is there.
Anihi does end up taking it. Nice. Good job for Back to the Future. Now we do have a dude for Steve Winnie. Okay, they are slowly approaching mid, but doesn't look like they can get much off of it. We do have Zada and Thorn coming bottom. But once again, look at the map control. So we are already seeing the advantage what Back to the Future doing what Teamy is bad at, and that is getting vision. So they are just controlling the map pace right now.
No, they're doing an excellent job of that. Doing a really good job now. There might be a big
maybe
fight
a team fight here in mid.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Teamy's wanting to initiate. Yeah, they don't have Ari there to initiate. Usually Ari's great.
Sully's doing such a great job right now. Okay, now we do have to dive
right now.
Sully, can you get out of there? And he kind of got out in the middle. Great
big
ultimate coming in from Sully.
That's
Kira ends up falling as well. They got a 1-for-1 trade.
Yeah,
Sully
1-for-1 trade.
Low.
I think blue team got that first blood there. Is that right? I'm not sure.
I'm not. It was too close to call. They had all the kills there happened really fast.
It was almost instantaneous. They both died. Maybe they both got first blood. How does that? If it was a tie, that'd be funny. Oh, Caffney down here. Now, Caffney is nice, and I think why she's such a common pick. She doesn't need to be babysat. If you're Valheim in the bot lane, you usually want somebody to help watch you. But Caffney can
Liliana
run
is
around.
definitely a hero that needs to be babysat, though, honestly. She needs as much farm as she can get.
Yeah, well, that's the benefit of being a beautiful young fox, is that people want to come and hang out with you in the mid lane.
I know I want to hang out with Liliana.
Yeah, and so does Lumber, which is nice. Look at him escorting her so kindly. We might see a big gank here. Oh, did SBN overextend?
Oh, dang. Okay, they aren't able to get much off of it, though.
No, we see Teamy had that cleansing, crowd control cleansing item, able to cleanse the knock-up right away, so they were able to escape. If he didn't have that, I think we would have definitely seen at least the Teamy ult. Yeah, possibly the double kill. See, they're roaming as 3 now. They're doing really well. I think they need to just continue that as the game progresses. I think they kind of dropped that the last game. That's where they lost.
Yep, so as you see there, they didn't even try to go for the fight there. They immediately after cleared wave go bottom. They are just trying to control the pace of the map right now.
Yeah, they are behind on farm now. They were ahead before.
That's Teamy doing his thing.
Yeah.
Okay, Zada going in.
Caffney lives. That's huge, but Ari's coming in.
Oh, goodness. Ari coming in with a dive. Oh, Ari has so much shield. Both of them need to get out of there pronto. Anihi is falling low. Ari gets the kill, and now we have 4v1. Oh, Thorn.
Oh, almost
killing Sully there.
Arthur's coming in.
What's Arthur doing? This is so greedy.
He wants to try to take him, but I don't know if he can.
He's going to fall here. That's a 1v4. He can't do it.
Teamy has his ultimate, too.
Teamy has his ultimate.
Even if he killed one, Teamy just ults, and it's not worth it. Oh, that's unfortunate to see. That is unfortunate to see, but it'll happen.
With their gold lead, now they go for the dragon. And this is putting Back to the Future in a very tight spot right now. Oh, and he's in danger of getting tower dived by Kira.
We see this Ahri. That play there to go after the Caphne behind the tower was very smart. You see how well this Ahri is doing right now. That's pretty crazy. Oh, Zada coming in. That'll be a kill on Caphne for sure. Yeah, he ends up getting the kill.
Ultimate gets popped. Gets all 5 stacks from it too. Yeah, no, Sully isn't gonna live here.
Yeah, that's too bad. Oh, that's tough. That's unfortunate. Might see the tower go down here too. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude for Sea Bunny no longer getting caught off guard by just how much Back to the Future has improved.
That first game I think prepared them. They said we're not going to go easy at all this next game. We want to shut them out. Look at this invading with Zada and Teamy. They're just pushed so far up. It's very hard for Back to the Future.
Right now, what Back to the Future needs, but what they need to do right now, they just need to like stick together as a 5 group and just roam across the map together, clearing waves at one by one. They are gonna lose towers that way, but I think it's the only thing they can do right now. They kind of have to play for picks at the moment. Okay, we got Sully missing the ultimate, and now it's so dangerous because Dude for Sea Bunny is now just invading the jungle completely.
Violet's
we
able
do
to
have a
farm
nice
here,
tower take
really
though,
good,
from Dark Spectre here.
Yeah, so the opponent's team can't be everywhere, and especially with Teamy. They're gonna have Teamy around their players, so being able to split push like that is pretty good if you're able to do it safely. If you're able to have vision on the opponents, which now they've lost their towers, so the Back to the Future team can get vision in their own jungle with these little green items on the minimap. Yeah, they give you little wards, and so that will help with some vision. They might be able to get Thorn here or the Dragon. They're starting the Dragon. This is actually really good for them.
Definitely gonna go for it. Yep.
They're trading their jungle for the Dragon, and they could actually take some of the Sea Bunny's jungle. No, they're gonna do the safer option, which is good, and that means they're gonna rotate back to their base. There you go. Violet's caught out. Yeah, Ahri is just super fed, super far ahead. 5.7k gold against Violet, who also has 5.7k gold. But one of them's a marksman, and one of them is an assassin bruiser with excellent mobility. Ahri always surprises me with how far she can move.
Looks like the Dude for Sea Bunny might be setting up for an ambush and then a Slayer take. So they are going to try to get one pick, and then I feel like they're going to immediately go Slayer. Sully backing off. Can he get out? He does. Zada going in, doing tons of damage.
Wow, they lived. So that's actually huge.
Yeah.
That they survived that. That means that Sea Bunny didn't get that pick, so they can't go for Stick Way.
Thorn, that pick on Dark Spectre.
Wow.
What a sneaky kill, hiding in the bush there.
That was an excellent kill, yeah. Thorn's placing his ultimates really well.
This might be it. They have really good wave advantage right now. They are going to lose several towers in the next few minutes here. Okay, now Dude for the Sea Bunny is going to back off here. Another invade. They are going to take the Might Golem there. And yep, so we did see several picks happen. They did invade the whole jungle, took all of it, and now they're gonna go for Slayer and try to end it here.
Yeah, it's an order of operations. They're following their flow chart quite well. They've played a lot together, and it really shows. They know how to close out the games. Now this is Ahri 1v5 right now. That's really huge. She was able to get a double kill. One of her against 5 of the opponents, and she was able to get a double kill. That's crazy.
Yeah, enemy team is 10k ahead, so
yeah, it's, wow, it really shows. She was just trying to get in the highlight reel. That was actually pretty brave, and she did a lot of damage there too. Getting the 2-for-1 trade there is really good for her team. They're able to just push up the mid lane with their Slayer. They might even be able to end the game here. Yeah, they have the minion wave. Oh, no. Okay. Never mind.
Back to the Future back. Able to stall for just a little bit here. But the question is, for how long are they able to install? And if they do end up stalling long enough, will they be able to make it back? It's hard to tell. Actually, it's not hard. Okay, well, I shouldn't say that, but...
They do have the double marksman composition. The longer the game goes,
Yeah.
it's going to be better for them. However, it's hard to make the game go on long when you've already lost your mid lane tower.
And he just got the Arctic Orb, so that definitely leads to some very strong outplay potential in team fights.
Oh, true.
We'll just have to see
big
how
kill
he
up top,
utilizes
Violet.
it.
Shutting down the Kira. That's really nice. I'll keep that score screen up at the bottom there so you can see all the items and the gold breakdown. Chat, who are you feeling right now is going to get MVP for each side, each team here? We'll be interested to see if you are correct. Caffeine using her all, just trying to zone out a little bit. Ooh, Ari going in and then backing out. That's very clean movement right there. Thorn, such long range. Very good poke. They are wanting to either push mid or the top tower. Yeah, they're tickling the top tower. Not able to get it. Arthur's coming in. He's ready. He's got his sword unsheathed. This is going to be a 4v3 up top here for the red team. They have 4. Oh no, Kira has arrived. It's going to be an even fight now, which they do not want to have happen. We saw Violet go down earlier to the Ari. Ari's just everywhere on the map.
Yeah, there's not much Back to the Future can do right now. Okay, we have a huge team fight right now. Zada running in shop, does tons of damage. Anihi going in. He isn't able to do much as Thorn finishes him off. And that is looking like it's going to be GG right
Lumber
there.
lived. I was so impressed, but then that Thorn ultimate, just that range. He got a triple kill while Lumber was in the core. Caffeine doing a good job here. Or, that's Violet. I'm sorry. Poking as best as she can, but she gets instantly deleted.
Yeah, instantly
She's
melted.
pretty squishy. That was
Kira,
a
don't
record
do it
death.
to them. Kira, don't do it to them. Don't.
Kira's just dancing around a little bit, going in the core. Showing off how the skill works. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Wow. Wow. So let's update the predictions. If you guys voted for Sea Bunny to win, you are correct. Let me choose the outcome. Sea Bunny won. Complete prediction. If you wagered channel points, you have now won some channel points. Congratulations. Stop the count.
No, my bet. It's wrong.
No. Not many people bet. Looks like only Sour Undies was correct with his bet. Maybe there's more. I'm not sure. Maybe it will tell us. Wow. Guys, that concludes our 9-week bracket. We'll be moving into the round robin elimination.
So, yep.
Yeah, the group stages are done. Sea Bunny will be moving on. A fantastic showing in their pool. Back to the Future had a very difficult bracket. They were against 2 of the top teams were in that bracket that people are thinking might win the whole tournament. So let me update this quickly. Sea Bunny won it. There you go. Do it for Sea Bunny wins in epic fashion. The first game, very close. Back to the Future put up a very strong showing. Second game, they were not as strong. And I think part of it as well is they didn't have their main heroes. Right? We didn't have Viris. We didn't have Omen. Like the characters they chose in the first game, I think were the ones they were most comfortable with. You can see the breakdowns here. The quick buy. Yeah, Ari just went crazy. 30% damage dealt from the Slayer lane player. Which is crazy. Blows my mind. On the red team, who would you say was your MVP, Tempest?
Teamwork.
Yeah, they did have good teamwork. They did quite well. Violet got some really big kills, which is really nice. She didn't get MVP, but it's really hard to, as a marksman, get the MVP unless you don't die much at all. but that's really hard to do as a marksman. I feel like the composition was a difficult composition, having 2 marksmen against their opponents. But they did their best. They did their best, guys. I hope you had fun.
Yep, that's what matters.
I had a good time. I hope you guys had a good time. We are going to wrap up this stream now with a raid, because raids are a lot of fun. So let me just hop on Twitch, see who's live. Maybe we'll do a raid. And I see my friend the Real Minion here is streaming, and we see Chess Bra is streaming chess. Puzzle Rush sub battle. Yeah, I think we'll raid my friends the Chess Bras. They are from my sim city. If you like chess, they are definitely entertaining to watch.
Hey.
Hey Anihi.
Hey Anihi, what's up?
Welcome.
That was like our closest.
I know, dude. I know.
We were happy about that. But what's the plan now for the stream?
I am raiding the Chess Bra live stream right now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm going to
sounds
go eat.
good. Okay. Thanks, guys, for.
I was rooting for you super hard, Anihi. I hope you know that. I'm sure you'll see in the VOD, but
okay.
I was really cheering for you guys.
Thank you. Yeah, we needed all that cheering. That's for sure. Okay, so I'll talk to you guys about the finals.
All right, cool.
Sure, that sounds good.
Yeah, keep us posted.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Thanks, guys.
No problem.
All right, well,
Bye.
see you, Tempest.
All right, see you guys.
Anihi, I'm hopping out of the Discord.